I'm back. Welcome to the Great Debate Show. I'm your host, your favorite Uncle JJ, and as always, I got something to say. Hope everybody had a Merry Christmas and hope you have a happy New Year. We still in the holiday mix, celebrating the holidays or whatever. So, took a few days off. Your uncle been paying them bills and kicking it, you know what I'm saying, doing some things with family and loved ones and whatnot. But I was a little bit busier today than I expected. So I didn't come in here with an earlier episode like I normally would. So I said, you know what? Let's just wait until after Friday Night SmackDown ends. I got somebody that's going to stop by here shortly who wants to talk about Friday Night SmackDown. Well, not just SmackDown, because it ain't like it was anything important to talk about tonight on SmackDown. But we're going to have a great debate about why the WWE is or isn't, any good anymore. As we look forward to 2026 in the WWE, I have somebody that wants to stop in for a minute here on TikTok and be a guest and, just tell us why. A lot of us naysayers, a lot of us Triple H critics like myself are wrong, just completely wrong about the WWE today. And this person is going to tell us why the WWE is actually better than what we're saying or than what I'm saying. It's kind of a mixed bag right now. A lot of people think the WWE is still just fine and people are too hard on Triple H. And there's plenty of other people just as much that think that Triple H is way out of his league. It's not what it was. And it's time for a new regime. It's time for a new era. I do want to congratulate Carmelo Hayes, who is the new United States champion. Tonight's SmackDown was a pre-tape show. I told you all earlier this week that he won that title, but it wasn't a spoiler alert. A lot of you already knew. I also, before I get to the wrestling, I just want to briefly talk about the San Antonio Spurs. If anybody remembers, again, Merry Christmas to everyone who's just coming in. I hope you enjoyed your Christmas and Happy New Year. We're still in the mix of the holiday season. And so, these podcasts are going to kind of vary on when I come in and come out. But that's why you're supposed to subscribe and hit that notification bell on YouTube and follow the Great Debate Show on all other social media platforms, because you just never know when your favorite uncle might pop back up. And I'm up right now, damn it. And even though I don't need to be up, it's getting late out here. It's already 10:30 Eastern time, and it's, 7:30 Pacific. And I'm Central. So let's get this thing cracking, y'all. Remember when I told you all right before the regular season that the San Antonio Spurs are going to be a force to be reckoned with, and you all better watch out. And then I kept asking you all on a daily basis, as soon as the season started, is Victor Wembanyama the best basketball player in the world right now? And everybody would tell me no. I mean, you didn't even take time to think about it. Just no. And everybody was so firm with it. And I was like, damn, tough crowd. What's going on here? Well, even if he's not the best basketball player in the world, I tell you what, he's definitely taking it straight to whoever your best basketball player in the world is. And right now, the best basketball team in the world is the Oklahoma City Thunder, the defending reigning champions of 2025. They have played the San Antonio Spurs 3 times, and they have yet to beat them yet. 0-3. This team is 26-2 when facing other teams, but 0-3 against the San Antonio Spurs. So I'll ask everyone again. Is Victor Wembanyama the best basketball player in the world? The Warriors look old. The Mavs are not what I thought they were going to be. All of that's taking time. But shout out to my boy Cooper Flag. He is turning out to be everything that I said he would be before the season started. Kudos to me. Got that one right as well. But I told y'all the Spurs are a good team. Even if Wembanyama's not the best in the league yet, the best in the world yet, well, he ain't that far from it. This team is so much better when he's on the court. And what's so dangerous about the San Antonio Spurs is they're pretty damn good even when he's not on the court. De'Aaron Fox just being a cherry on the top. They've got studs and they play great defense. I mean, I never thought I'd see this like this. Like, people are surprised, but I'm not. Your favorite unk, right here on the Great Debate Show, told you all, watch out for the San Antonio Spurs. And so today, I just wanted to just say, once again, I was right. and I know the season is still early. We're just getting to Christmas. We still got a whole nother season to go. We haven't even got to the trade deadline yet. But to see how they're doing this, they're not barely beating the Thunder, ladies and gentlemen. They're dominating them. And I just wanted to start the show off by saying the Spurs are good. Take them serious. I'm not saying they're ready to take the league by storm and win a championship right now. But most people thought the Thunder were not ready to do that either. And they're already champions. And we all said you need to beat the Thunder now, which was last season, because they're just going to get better and better. And they are. Yet they cannot beat this team. I'm going to stand up and say it if no one else wants to say it, even though I think I heard Kenny Smith maybe say it the other day or last night. As good as the Thunder are and as much as they're dominating everyone else in the NBA, they can't beat the Spurs. They don't have their number. Sometimes a team just has your number. And in order to beat the Spurs, they may need to make a trade. I mean, I know this is a young team that is based off maybe a few free agents, but mainly just drafting and doing it all the right way. But they may need to make a splash. They need one splash player that's going to be able to help them get more offense. Their shooting behind the three was terrible, and the defense from the Spurs had a lot to do with that, but they better hope they don't see San Antonio in the playoffs. I don't care which round. If they do, there will not be a back-to-back championship this year in the NBA like I predicted that it would be. I said if the Dodgers win the World Series back-to-back, the Thunder probably will do it too, more than likely. Even though I also think the Ohio State Buckeyes could still do that and will do that as well. But I tend to go with the NBA and the MLB. They kind of go side by side, hand in hand. But if they see the Spurs, that ain't going to happen. All right. How are y'all doing tonight? It's Friday, the day after Christmas. A fantastic Friday for you all, I hope. I just wanted to say that. And the Lakers, if you think that the Lakers are going anywhere far, I hope yesterday or last night proved you wrong. Somebody asked me about the Lakers a few days ago, earlier this week, and I said, hey, man, the Lakers are entertaining to watch offensively, but they still are lackluster on defense. J.J. Redick is going to have a nervous breakdown, a stroke, an aneurysm, or something like that because he continues to go off, and it seems to be for nothing about his team and their lack of effort on defense. Well, if they're not giving the effort, how are you going to win? And if they're giving the effort and you still can't play defense, what's going to happen here? And to add insult to injury, Austin Reeves is out with a grade 2 hamstring strain, and he will be reevaluated, but it won't be for another 4 weeks when he's reevaluated. That sucks because, well, they've been needing the hell out of Austin Reeves for the nights that LeBron isn't playing or he's not scoring double digits these days, or for the nights that Luka Doncic is not playing. But no Austin Reeves. As of right now, Austin Reeves, make sure I say this right, he is, grade 2. I'm sorry, not a hamstring. It's a grade 2 calf strain. That could be even more dangerous because you know what calf strains lead to if you come back on them too soon. The Lakers guard will be reevaluated in 4 weeks. That's according to ESPN's Shams. Speaking of injuries, switching it to the NFL, I hope you all enjoyed yesterday's NFL games and NBA games. They were all right, but the NBA was a little better. The Warriors beat the Mavs, but Cooper Flagg is having a great week after turning 19. Happy birthday, Coop. And who else was it? The Knicks had a great finish against the Cavs, and they beat them. Big Body Brunson still doing his thing. More basketball coverage coming here on the Great Debate Show. But switching over to the NFL, 49er fans, bang, bang, Niner gang. Fred Warner may return for the playoffs. We've been talking about this already. We said it can happen. We said it probably will happen. Now we've got it on paper. Now we've got the reports. It's already out. According to KNBR, Fred Warner may return for the playoffs. The 49ers are set to reevaluate The star linebacker status amid recovery from ankle injury. Ha 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 ha. Check out this bizarre rapper style used by me. The B-I-G. I put my key, you put your key in. Okay, anyway, I'm sorry. I'm going on. My bad. Fred Warner's coming back. We said he was going to do it. Now, here's the thing. Is he going to come back and help the 49ers? Or is he going to come back and jinx the 49ers? You know, we've seen this happen before. Remember when Derrick Henry had that same ankle injury? Got the surgery, put the screws in it, came back like it was nothing. Made it back for the Titans' first playoff game against the Cincinnati Bengals. They lost their playoff game. I sure hope that doesn't happen to the 49ers. We could use Fred Warner, but at what percent would he be? That'll be the biggest question. All right. And again, Max Crosby has got some beef with the Las Vegas Raiders. The defensive end exited the Raiders facility today after being told that he would have to sit out of Sunday's game against the New York Giants with the #1 draft pick in play. So basically they're saying they're going to tank it out. I would say it just, they shouldn't have said that. They should just say because he could get injured and they want him there next year. Is this a good reason for Max Crosby to say he wants out? I mean, I don't blame him if he does. I would not blame him not one bit. Angel Garcia is sending me a lot of bear emojis. He's ready for Sunday Night Football. I'll give you my picks on that in a moment, later on in the show. But I just wanted to catch you up to speed on some news. And now it's about time to get to the wrestling. Also, Utah's coach Kyle Whittingham has agreed to a 5-year deal to become the Michigan Wolverines' next head coach. That's football news. So Michigan has their man after they kicked the other guy out who has got some charges going on right now. Jordan Love has been downgraded. The Packers quarterback is still in concussion protocol, and he's been downgraded to out versus the Ravens. Malik Willis is expected to start. A game that I thought was going to be very, very interesting Saturday now is not going to be even worth watching, really, because Malik Willis has to start. Not that he's bad, but he's not the starting quarterback. And Lamar Jackson is pretty much out too. I mean, he's been downgraded to doubtful since he didn't practice with the back injury for the Ravens. So if it's no Lamar Jackson and it's not going to be a Jordan Love, the Packers-Raven game was supposed to be very, very crucial on tomorrow night. Doesn't seem to be that way anymore. Again, the Raiders and Max Crosby in disagreement, and he left the building after learning that Las Vegas has plans to shut him down because they're trying to get that #1 draft pick. That's according to Jay Glazer. Josh Allen is going to be ready to play. Sean McDermott said the Bills quarterback has a foot soreness. He has some foot soreness, but it's slowly getting better throughout the week. They've got a big game against the Eagles on Sunday. And J.J. Redick slammed the Lakers again last night. And he said, I'm not doing another 53 games like this. Well, he better stop coaching then, because that's just what the Lakers are going to do. Time in and time out, especially when they play some of the better teams. Just when you think your Lakers are good, they play good teams like the Houston Rockets, and they prove to you that you're wrong. They're not that good, as I just said earlier this week. SGA told his team that they need to look in the mirror. After their third loss to the Spurs, the reigning MVP says he wants the teammates to look in the mirror after this losing streak. He can look in the mirror all he wants. They can't beat the Spurs. You better go make a trade. Okay, I think that's all I wanted to say. Again, good NBA action, decent NFL action. Damn, and to make matters worse, Eagles and Bills big game Sunday. A.J. Brown did not practice on Wednesday, and he may not play. He had a wisdom tooth removed ahead of the matchup versus the Bills. I've heard a lot of people missing games, but not because of a wisdom tooth. That one's different. All right, let's get to wrestling, ladies and gentlemen. Enough about the sports right now. I'll come back and give y'all some good NFL picks and all of that stuff on tomorrow. I'll probably give you the picks in a minute, but I want to really break down some things with the 49ers and the Bears and all of that. So we'll see about it. Draymond Green and Steve Kerr, I want to talk about that stuff too, and I want to break that down a little bit more. But right now, I ain't got a lot of time, so I want to get right into what happened or what has been happening with the WWE. Carmelo Hayes is the new United States champion. Congratulations to him. We've got an 8-woman tag team match next week on SmackDown. Drew and Cody are still doing their shit, and everybody's tired of it, I'm sure. Damian Priest and what's his name again? Aleister Black. They're still doing their stuff. Video, vignette out the vignette, and it just, somebody wake me up when it's over. This is the reason why I blame Triple H, because he stretches things out a little too damn long. I'm waiting on somebody to come in here and give me, ask to be accepted as a guest, and I'm going to invite them in and we're going to talk. But until then, let me speak to my people, man. How y'all doing? Hope y'all had a Merry Christmas. And what's up? I am King. What's up, Abby? I can tell you what's happening with WWE. Trips is losing it. That's a good comment, Frank the Tank. Somebody agrees with me. Thank you, Frank. He is. He is. How you feel about, are you trying to say Gunther? Luder? Oh, Luder. I'm sorry, 49ers. I'm okay with him. He's going to have to play Sunday, I believe. I think he's referring to Ronaldo Green, who is out for Sunday night's game against the Bears. I think it's a neck injury. But Luder didn't look bad when he stepped in, to be honest with you. So I feel okay with that. I'm just more like, can we put up 40 points? That's what I'm more concerned with, because if we can do that, we actually will be all right. Frank the Tank, where do you think Trips is losing it at, if you don't mind? Angel Garcia, how you doing? Thank you for joining. These Bears, man. Jen, what's up? How you doing? My Niner sis. Hope all is well. Hope you had a Merry Christmas. You think Ricky gonna play? To be honest with you, I don't. Good question, but I haven't heard just yet. We'll know more tomorrow. No, we should have known more today. I'm sorry. Yeah, let me get back with y'all about Ricky Pearsall, but I'm not sure. We can beat the teams the Spurs lost to, but can't beat the Spurs. Makes no sense. Sooner Babe 87. I wondered how she was taking these Spurs losses. Yeah, that's crazy. That's just the way it goes between those two teams. It's just a bad matchup. They can't beat the Spurs. They don't need to see the Spurs in the playoffs. But just in case they do, they need to make a trade. Maybe early next week, I'll give you all a few suggestions on what the Thunder should be doing. Because you're right. They can beat everybody else. Not just the teams that the Spurs can't beat, Sooner Babe. They can beat everybody else but the Spurs. It's crazy, but sometimes some teams just have your number, and they have their number. 3 times in a row is not a fluke. It's not a mistake. It's not by accident. They're just better than them. But again, it's Christmas. It's Christmas. I think they play one more time, if I'm not mistaken. I think they got one more matchup. And if this is it, again, they just need to make a few moves to make sure that they're better prepared for them. And if they do play one more time, I would like to see that acquisition already being made. It's obvious that LeBron wants out, says Frank the Tank. Who cares what LeBron wants? He should get out, take his ass home and retire. Angel Garcia says Iceman. Who is Iceman? Is this Chicago Bear stuff? Makes me sad. No, you don't have to be sad. You're still good. What makes me sad is that we were getting all hyped up that the Thunder were going to actually break the Golden State Warriors record, and that did not happen. Did not happen at all. It's not going to happen. I mean, with 5 losses now, there's no way. They only could afford to have 8. So I just don't see that happening. Ladies and gentlemen, well, maybe I can invite them myself. How do you do this? Let's get this wrestling stuff started here. Can anyone tell me, Frank the Tank, you do this a lot. How do you ask for the invite when you're usually coming in here to be a guest on the show? If you don't mind telling me, how do you ask for the invites? Or how do you ask me to invite you in? TC says, yes, I agree 100%. I'm sure he's talking about the basketball. Rockets is taking it this year. Jayden, I wouldn't be mad at it. I like the Rockets. They were one of my top teams as well. Y'all, I said OKC, but who's coming for them? The Thunder, the Spurs, and yeah, I said the Mavericks. I know I look terrible for saying that, but I did not know Kyrie was going to miss this much time. I didn't know that he may not play at all, and I didn't know Cooper Flag was going to start point guard, which slowed his progress. But once again, it's working out now. And it's the same thing Jason Kidd did with Giannis Antetokounmpo back in Milwaukee. Okay, back to YouTube. How y'all doing, man? The Chicago Bulls win today against the Sixers. Congratulations, Johnny. Fat dude loves onions. He says Michael Jordan. Why you hating on LeBron so much? Says CG. Because I hate him. Duh. Now, I'm not hating on LeBron, man. It's just that I'm sick of him. I'm tired of him. Just go away. Yeah, it is what it is. Like, what are you playing for? What are you playing for? They're not going to win a championship. I mean, they're not good enough to do that. They don't change the roster. I told you all they did was add DeAndre Ayton. Not that he's not helping, but it's not enough. Are these guys supposed to get miraculously better, surprisingly better every year when they bring back the same people? I'm sorry, I just don't see it. And so what is he playing for? And it makes it look like he's really playing, waiting on that other son of his to come into the league with him. Like, that's his legacy instead of getting 5-6 championships. And I don't care to see that. So, yeah, let's just go. Bye. Okay, Frank, thank you for that. I'm going to get back with you in 1 second. LeBron need to go home. It's been cool, but move along. Thank you, Jen. What she said. It's been a nice ride. I mean, damn, 23 years ain't enough. Come on, man. Yo, Unc, what's up, King Mikey? How you doing, baby? Shane says hi. Hi to you. CG, thank you for coming in here. Johnny Reynolds, I'm a Houston Rockets fan. Well, your Rockets looking good, man. Looking good. What up with you today? Ain't nothing, man. Chilling. Had a long day. And just a long day, man. Hey, guess what? I got a CMC jersey, by the way. Bang, bang, Niner gang. Thank you for the comment, football. J7J. They need to bring back more entertaining matches like Hell in a Cell. Casket. Yeah. Hardcore matches. Yeah. Like one match like the Triple H versus Mankind Hell in a Cell match. The WWE would be back, in my opinion. Good question. Good comment. OCCG. You know what? You would think Triple H would know that because you just said that was a match that he was in. So, yeah, you would think that he would know that. Okay. Did anybody, Frank, did you tell me how to come in for that guest? Hold on 1 second. Maybe I can do it here. No, that didn't work. Can I do it now? Let's see here. We're about to talk about why the WWE sucks, and somebody else is about to tell me why it doesn't. Y'all, I'm going to body her too. I'm sorry, y'all. I don't mean any harm. She's been on my ass for a long time here on this show. And I know she thinks that she's just going to come on my podcast and just kick my ass. And never know. You never know. She probably will. But I highly doubt it. How do you get them in here so I can accept her? Because I see, and I think that she's ready to go. Casket match is the only exclusive to The Undertaker, says Frank the Tank. Yeah, just switch up the matches. But we still need good stories. You can give us some of those Hell in a Cells all you want to, CG and Frank the Tank. But we still need better matches. Better stories. And we're not getting that. Jacob Fatu versus Braun. Man, we've been saying that for a year. It ain't going to happen anytime soon. And if the people start asking for it, Triple H will stretch it till WrestleMania 43 before we actually get it. Ask her to request to come up. There it is. Ask for the request to come up, please. Liddy, if you're here, please. Jen says to ask for the request or I press on her name. Well, I tried to just do that. And then the guest button. Let me see. I tried to do that. Hold on 1 second here. Guest button is not anything that I saw. Okay. Maybe I can add as a moderator. Yeah, that doesn't look like that's no. Wow. Y'all bear with me, y'all. We're gonna get this thing cracking. 1 second. Because I think she has a lot to say. They did bring back a great match back 2 weeks in Berlin, Germany, undisputed championship, 3 stages of hell, Cody versus Drew. That is correct. We just got this. Just got this, King Mikey. We'll see how it goes. But I mean, aren't y'all tired of Cody and Drew though? I mean, like, hadn't this went on a little too long? And unless Drew's really gonna win the title, which I'm almost for certain he won't, does it even really matter? Does it even really matter? Can we get the likes up, ladies and gentlemen? I encourage you all to hit that like button on YouTube and TikTok. I bet at the Week 18 game in Santa Clara, homie got tickets. Homie got tickets? Who was that now, Shane? DJ, I bet at the Week 18? I don't. I for sure don't. Reddy Keys, what could the Lakers get for LeBron's $50 million salary? That would get them closer to the championship. Yeah, but he got to get his ass out of there. Man, I said that last year. Good comment, Reddy. I said that. Thank y'all for sharing this live. It really does help me out in the algorithm. Jen, thank you for liking. 415 Rudy Lopez says 49ers Super Bowl. I sure hope so, damn it. I'm excited for Drew and Cody. I'm just over Alistair versus Damian. Me too. Cody and Drew, I'm tired of seeing Drew McIntyre get screwed. But I don't want to talk about that because y'all think that I glaze over Drew McIntyre and that I just want him to win so badly. But I mean, he deserves a 3-month championship run. Like, damn. We hadn't seen this man be champion since the pandemic. I mean, come on, man. Even Moxley got another title run after him being the champion also during the pandemic. And he sucks. McIntyre doesn't suck. So I'm just saying. Your boxes must have a weird filter on since the request button isn't showing. Yeah, I don't know what that is, Jen. Hold on a second here. Yeah, all I see is like follow back. Of course, the @ thing. If you're a member or not. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. I thought I just saw something pop up then. No? This is starting to piss me off. I really want y'all to get in on this debate, man. I really do think it's going to be a great debate. If you like the wrestling, this is for the wrestling fans. Everybody won't stay or hang around from it. See you Sunday night. Bear down. His name is LaFreakoff James. Man, y'all are crazy, man. Y'all are crazy. He did used to be at those Diddy parties. You must know about that. I'm not sure, man. Ty, I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not sure if we're winning Sunday or not. I'm not. I'm not gonna say we are or we're not just yet. The Bears are a good team. I've never doubted that. They're a good team. Who the fuck we talking about LeBron? James need to pack it up and retire his career. Let his son do his thing. That's right. Let his son do his thing. If he can do his thing. Most people say he can't and he wouldn't be here if it wasn't for his father. But that's neither here nor there. I would like to see him do his thing. But yeah, he's barely getting double digits now in some of these games. It is going to be a tough game. Dang, I can't cook you on your own podcast. You got lucky. No. That's not true. We're going to do this. We're going to do this, lady. Hold on. Frank, help us out, man. Frank has been on here numerous times, and he comes on to talk about his Dallas Cowboys. Now, I know he knows how to get in here. I think whoever wins gets the #1 seed. Tyree, I would say that it doesn't matter who gets the #1 seed, in my opinion. I would love to have the #1 seed, but I don't think it's the end-all be-all for us. I'm just being honest. If we can score the way we're scoring right now, if we can stay hot like we are now, we can go anywhere. We can go anywhere and win in anybody's stadium. That's just my opinion. You think the Chiefs dynasty is over with? Yes. And I've said that for weeks now, Landon. I have. I have. Why everyone hating on LeBron? No one was talking to Jordan like that when he was on the Wizards because he was playing for the Wizards only to get full ownership of the Wizards. And then when he found out he wasn't, he was like, screw this. I'll just buy the Charlotte Bobcats. He wasn't playing to win a championship. He wasn't playing to do anything other than what the plan was. It was a business move more than anything else. And we understand Michael Jordan wasn't the same Michael Jordan. Hell, he wasn't quite the same Michael Jordan in 98. And I wish that was the last time we had saw him. No one's saying that Michael Jordan was great with the Wizards. But let's not act like he still didn't show up every night, 82 games a year, as a Wizard, making sure that everybody got their money's worth, or at least they got to see him because they worked hard and paid for a ticket. I'm sorry. He's just a better professional, in my opinion. And he's definitely the greatest of all time on that hardwood, in my opinion. But that's just my opinion. I'm not hating on LeBron. He's a phenomenal talent. He always was. But come on, man. He's just stat stuffing. That's all he's still there for. That and probably to play with both of his sons. And so how can you respect somebody who's not there to win championships anymore? Because that's what it's supposed to be about. I don't think we're hating on him. I just think he needs to start singing to John Cena. Your time is up. My time is now. We don't want to see you. Your time is now. All right. Yeah, y'all ain't really laughing at my jokes tonight, man. All right, I got to get them in here. You think they'll trade Mahomes? Gosh, no. I wouldn't care if they did or not, but I don't think they will. Y'all, I don't even think Patrick Mahomes will be Patrick Mahomes ever again. If they don't rebuild this thing like they need to right now, they're going to be the Golden State Warriors. A dynasty fading that'll never come back again. If they try to hold on and reset instead of rebuild. I think they got too many holes to fill in, and I think that Andy Reid's going to run out of time, and I think that if we see Travis Kelce retire and Andy Reid hang it up too, Patrick Mahomes is on his own. And I think that the best years of his career could be already over. If they don't get this right and protect him and get him a running game and get him better talent on the perimeter, I think this could be it. Yes, KC definitely needs to beef it up. And that's that line. Frank, there you go, brother. How do I get her in here to debate the wrestling for 2026? WWE. How do I do it? Unc, you probably have to update your app. Oh, damn. It could be me. Damn it, I hope that's not the case. Because she said she was going to cook me. Y'all just saw that. I know y'all would like to see Unc get cooked tonight, right? Damn it. Yeah, the Chiefs' run is done. That's right, J-Dax. Dub City. Dub City ain't looking too... They ain't getting no dubs anymore, man. I mean, yeah, they won yesterday. They played the Mavs. I have not updated it in quite some time, I'm not going to lie, especially not on this device. You know what? Maybe I should do that. That has to be what it is. Because it's not telling me anything about letting anyone else in. But, I mean, Frank comes in all the time, though. Frank the Tank, what's up, man? Talk to me. Talk to me, brother. He's been on here many times. Wait a minute, hold up. Maybe I can hit this. The feature is not available after viewers' wishes starts. What? What the hell does that mean? Yeah, I think you're right, y'all. I think I may have to restart this thing. And I would hate to end this. I'm trying to figure it out. Okay, Frank. Okay, Frank. Let's see if Frank can get this. Let's see if he can get this cracking for us. If not, I probably will have to restart this thing. I think that may be what is needed too. Damn. Okay, back to YouTube for a second. I like the old schooler ballers like Larry Bird, Magic, the Mailman, the Dirty Boys of Detroit, etc. I'm with you, Shane. But I guess we too old school. We're too old fashioned. You know, this generation thinks that we live in the past too much. And I don't even think that's what it is. I just think basketball was better. You could play basketball. I mean, it sickens me every time I try to watch a basketball game these days and they have to go check it out and review if it was a flagrant foul or a common foul. And it's like, man, in the 80s and the 90s, hell, even in the early 2000s, that's just a damn foul. And we'd already been there and ran 2 or 3 more possessions up and down the floor, but we got to waste 5 to 10 minutes on this bullshit. And half the time they'll say it's a flagrant one. Like, are you serious? The flagrant ones that they call today? And a lot of times, how do they get those flagrant ones? Because every time that motherfucker LeBron James gets a foul, he lays out and stretches out like he's dying. And he sits there, and he sits there, and he just continues to lay there to see what are they doing? Do they think I'm really hurt yet? All right, don't help me up yet. Don't help me up yet, y'all. Man, I get so sick of seeing that shit with his dramatic ass. If that's hating, then I'm a hater. I'm so sick of that shit. Get your bitch ass up and go play ball. Damn. Brother, you're 6'8", 250 or whatever the hell you are. Ain't nothing wrong with you. So yeah, I'm old school. Fuck that. I'm tired of seeing that. I'll try to like the game and watch the game today, but damn it. Come on, y'all. Michael Jordan used to get his ass beat in the paint. And this dude lays on the court for 5 minutes, man. Until they say, flagrant one. Okay. Frank the Tank. It's an update issue, because you have subscribers. Damn. Alrighty. Y'all, if y'all would please bear with me and let me just give me 3 minutes and I'm going to end this and I'm going to start it back up as soon as I update it. That won't take but a hot minute because, well, I do have Apple. So that wasn't a shot to the Android users. But just give me 1 second. I'm sorry. I really want to get this done and get this over with. Let's get this thing cracking. Give me 1 second, y'all. I'm sorry. Damn it. I did not know. My apologies. Please come back. I know it's Friday night, but it is Friday night. Bear with me. Damn it. Okay, YouTube. So I am going to restart my TikTok and let's see how this works. Well, let's see if we can get this to work. Okay. We got the Lions and the Bills on Sunday. Josh Allen not 100%, but he'll play. A.J. Brown may not play either. What else do we got? Big games for Sunday. Y'all, the Detroit Lions are eliminated out of the playoffs. Forgot to mention that. But, man, what happened to the Detroit Lions? Everybody's already asking, has the Detroit Lions Super Bowl window closed yet? Has it? Has it? Okay, it doesn't look like it. It doesn't look like it's needing an update. Come on, y'all. Okay, this is starting to piss me off now. Yeah, it's not looking like it's going to work. I had somebody that was going to come in here and debate on why the WWE is pretty damn good and it's not as bad as I say it is. And y'all know I've been saying that it's pretty damn bad. And so I wanted y'all to hear that. I wanted y'all to hear that take. But it ain't happening right now. It doesn't seem. I mean, it's not even telling me anything about an update. Let's see. Yeah, I bet it's this old phone. Maybe I need to do it on the new one. I'm wondering. This sucks. This sucks. Maybe when I'm old, I'll argue with my kids that LeBron is better than Wemby and people are doing today with Bron and Jordan. I mean, if you think that that'll be the case, but don't argue with your kids just for the sake of arguing with their kids. Just because we're doing it right now, CG. This is just what we believe is our truth. If you don't believe, if Wemby is actually gonna be better than LeBron, you lose that argument. It's just that remains to be seen right now. It just remains to be seen. But I wouldn't be surprised if Wemby doesn't hang around for 25 years just to lead every statistical category in NBA history. I won't be surprised if he's not hanging around to play with his boys. I won't be surprised if he is not, scared to go to the free throw line in clutch moments. Or I won't be surprised if he takes shots when it matters the most instead of passing it to his teammates. I won't be surprised if Wemby wins some championships without playing with super teams. Like all-stars like Chris Bosh and Dwayne Wade and then Kevin Love and Kyrie Irving. And you get where I'm going with this, CG? I ain't trying to, saying take a dump on your guy. I'm just saying that he built a little different. And I know that's going to happen each generation. But there's always going to be an asterisk by some of his championships. Not to mention, it's still only 4, not 6 like that brother right there. And I know it was a different time. I get all of that. But if it wasn't for the bad boys, Jordan would probably have like 8 or 9. He came in with Magic and Bird and the bad boys. I'm just saying. And if LeBron is such a king, he should have never lost to the Warriors. I don't want to hear about KD going to the Warriors. That's just his bad karma. He should have never went to Miami. Am I wrong? Am I telling lies here? Because this isn't even really about a right or wrong. This is just facts. And I hear what you're saying, CG. But the only way you'll argue with your kids about Wemby or whoever it's going to be that next great star, is he or is he not better than LeBron, it'll only be a debate as if it's worth debating. And it just depends on what those people accomplish. LeBron's accomplished a lot, don't get me wrong, and he's a hell of a talent, a specimen, a freak. We used to call him a test tube baby because we never saw his father. We thought maybe he was built in a lab. That's how freakish of a talent he is. I'll never take that away from him. And with all that being said, he still doesn't have like 6, 7, 8 rings like he should, after being called the chosen one. I'm sorry. Those are just the facts, to be honest with you. Jordan would get swept by the 73-9 Warriors. Okay, if you say so, man. If you say so. I don't even want to talk about the Draymond suspension and all of that. We know that series would have been over with, though, had those things not happened. But LeBron's always been better when he's already counted out. Just like he'll take this jump shot when it's a tie ball game. But he ain't taking that jump shot if they're down 1 or down 2. He ain't doing it. Those are the things that separate him from that brother behind me on that picture. And he'll never play the 73-9 Warriors. He just couldn't. But I could also say LeBron would never beat the bad boys in Detroit. Because he wouldn't. Yes, he could run past them and he could fly, but it's hard to fly when you're getting an elbow to the ribs and a knee in the groin. And he has to just lay there on the floor because guess what? The ref is not saying flagrant. You're ejected. No. They're going to say you better get your ass up. It's 1988. So we can look at this however way you want to look at it, but I just get tired of debating those two. I'm sorry. In my mind, it really isn't a debate. All right, and he can lead every statistical category he can. He's not better than Tim Duncan all time. He's not better than Kobe Bryant all time. So he doesn't even deserve to be in the comparisons with that brother behind me. That's just my 2 cents. All right, y'all. I'm literally not talking to anyone though on YouTube and my TikTok. Well, I did not see how to update this thing. So, with that being said, I don't want to give my picks without everybody seeing it though, because TikTok, well, they can't see it. Man, this sucks. Well, me and her can always do the YouTube thing. I could have put her on a split screen and, man, let's see here. Nah. Man. Communication mind. Okay. Well. You think I'm trolling? You think I'm trolling? Like, what lie did you just hear me tell, CG? I thought we were better than that, CG. Seriously? Nah, man, I'm not trolling. I'm not. This is just my honest opinion. Just my honest opinion. It's always been that opinion. I mean, you ain't never seen a LeBron picture up here. And I used to be one of LeBron's biggest fans. And then he went to South Beach. I'm just saying. Tim Duncan is better than LeBron. Yes, he's better than LeBron. He's got 5 championships. He never left his team. He never jumped ship and go play with other people because he couldn't beat those other people. Yeah, I seriously do. Well, that's not me trolling at all. Tim Duncan is one of the better, the best power forward of all time. I don't think many people are going to disagree with that either with me. I mean, MVPs, he's did it all. He's got it all. Yeah. Yeah, on an all-time level, he's better than LeBron. Yeah, I know they're different positions, but Tim Duncan was just the most boring, greatest player that we've ever seen. He was fundamentally sound, and he was consistent, always good, but it was just kind of boring. But he did everything right, and he always did it right. There are no blunders. There are no, oh, my God, Tim Duncan just lost him the game. Oh, my God, Tim Duncan just, no. That's LeBron. You're right. Agree to disagree. Absolutely right. Absolutely right. Okay, y'all, I'm sorry. This is frustrating me right here, right now. So I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to go back to my TikTok and I'm going to just kind of let everybody know where we stand and how we're going to do this. No, I did that wrong. We're going to start it back up, and I'm just going to let everybody know that we're going to come in. Once I got this TikTok thing updated, and I think I know how to do that, I'm just going to switch devices, pretty much. Let's see here. Yeah, let's do that. Let me just at least inform them what I got going on here. You won't even let me look at the settings right here? Damn. Yeah, that really does suck. Joker's better than Duncan. Okay. Joker's also better than LeBron then. And no, he's not. I think y'all got to stop getting it mixed up just because they score a lot of points. That ain't that hard to do in this era. It's just not. Tim Duncan did it when I'm done. CG, you let me know that you're under 30. I know that. You're probably not even 20. And so these answers, I'm not here to troll you either or act like you don't know anything because you know plenty, I'm sure, but you just ain't been here long enough. And you're going to have to go back and do a lot of research and a lot of going back, watching old YouTube clips, YouTube games. You'll have to watch those games to see what I'm talking about. I think Nikola Jokic is one of the best basketball players in the world. I've been saying that on this podcast for quite some time now. But to say that he's better than Tim Duncan, a 5-time NBA champion, who pretty much did it all and was good defensively and offensively. Jokic is not a rim protector. Jokic is not a good defender. He gets dunked on every other night. Rarely happens with Duncan. Yes, he's a walking triple-double, but that doesn't mean like he's better than Duncan already. No, man. That's trolling. But I would say it's because you probably weren't alive to see it. You didn't see Malone go up against, you didn't see Duncan go up against Malone and Robinson. And Olajuwon and on those late years. And Kevin Garnett in his prime. I could just keep going and going and going. Shaquille O'Neal's and all of those people, man. The Spurs were the Spurs because of Tim Duncan. Not Ginobili, not Tony Parker, Tim Duncan. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm talking to somebody on YouTube. They said that Jokic is better than Duncan. And it came from me talking about LeBron. He's getting upset that I'm still bashing LeBron. And I just said that, man, he's not even better than Tim Duncan or Kobe Bryant as far as a career, as far as the career goes. He's just going to have all the stats because he's stat stuffing. So he definitely shouldn't be compared to this brother right behind me in this picture. But that's neither here nor there. Ladies and gentlemen, I had an issue updating the TikTok. And I thank you for coming back, some of you. I'm not going to hold you long. What I'm going to do here is we're going to do this on another time and another day. And I'm just going to put her on my YouTube. And we're going to have a split screen. And I'm going to have my TikTok updated. And we're going to have her come in on that too. And we're going to go live on both platforms like I normally do. Except this time you're going to hear her. And she'll be in that bottom left corner. Even though I don't know why I couldn't get that to happen today. I do think it's the update. But this device right here did not let me do that. Maybe I should have gotten out for the YouTube. Because all I did here is debate with CG. Not that it wasn't a great debate, I guess. But I guess this old man here is stuck in his ways. And there's nothing you can say to convince me that I'm wrong when it comes to LeBron and Jordan as the GOAT. I'm so convinced that I'm right. You see how I even put it. And I said, well, let's debate him and Duncan. Or let's debate him and Kobe. Because there's no comparison with Jordan. But I'm going to get her, this young lady who wants to cook my ass and tell me why the WWE is still great. And I'm tweaked out. I'm wrong, and I'm just a Triple H hater. She's going to have her chance to do so at another day and another time. But the next time I pop up, I promise you, we're going to do this. And we're going to be live on TikTok. You will hear her, and she'll be in the bottom box right there on TikTok. And we're going to be on YouTube on a split screen. And you can see her and hear her. If you want to just follow me on there, you should be doing that anyway. Please do. Subscribe to The Great Debate Show. While you're ready, hit the notification bell. I wish I was alive during the physical NBA era, but basketball requires more skill and overall better players today because you can't just hack their wrists. I'm done, CG. I'm done. Yeah, I think it required skill back in the day, too. And all this skill that they got now, they still just get hurt every minute, every game, every other day, every year. So as much skill that they require and all of that, they just seem to be very, very soft or a bunch of PUSSYs because they can't stay healthy. And back then, when they were hacking each other's wrists, they hardly ever got hurt. We could do this all night, but I can't. I can't. So like you said 5-10 minutes ago, we're just going to agree to disagree. I wouldn't expect you or anyone from your era, from your generation, to agree with me. Just like no one from my generation is going to agree with you. That's just how it seems to be. I'm sorry. That's just how it is. These guys are definitely skilled, but that all happened each generation. Jordan was that guy who took it to the next level. Then Allen Iverson became that guy to take it to the next level when the Kobe's and then LeBron's. And it's just going to keep happening. 30, 40 years from now, the stuff that we see right now is going to look like what you see from the 80s, what we watched then. That just comes with time, man. That's just how it goes. Out with the old and with the new, and we're so caught up in the now, and we never really want to look back at the then. But that ain't what I came to debate with. I'm sorry, I'm not. Liddy said, you, my friend, got real lucky tonight. I'm just getting jumped on here tonight. CG's is on my ass on YouTube. Liddy is letting everybody know she was going to cook me, but we just couldn't get it to work. Liddy, we're going to get this thing to work, and I'm going to let everybody get to see you cook my ass soon. I just got to do some updates on my TikTok, and we're going to get you in here on YouTube. The reason why we didn't put her on YouTube is because she's dealing with a little bit of strap right now, or her throat, her voice is not everywhere it needs to be. So let's give her a few days to get well, because we want everybody to hear her loud and clear as she whoops my ass on telling me why. But since she can't tell me why the WWE is so good, let me spend 2 minutes on telling you why it's so bad. Yeah, Jade Cargill tonight had another backstage promo talking about the same damn mid-card jobbers named Michin and B-Fab. Oh, that's so great. Triple H, you're doing a fine job, young man. Boo. Carmelo Hayes won the United States Championship. I'm glad, but I wish we could have got a story. Now that he's the champion, I hope we get one. He got attacked in the back as soon as he was congratulated about winning his United States Championship by that I don't know, that jack-off from DIY. Like, who cares? I think that's probably going to be a boo. What else we got? What else? We got an 8-woman tag team match coming up next week. Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss versus tag team with Rhea Ripley and Io Sky versus Nia Jax and Lash Legend and the Kabuki Warriors. All of these 8 women, or at least most of these 8 women, should be in a singles run for the World Women's Championship or the WWE Women's Championship, while Jade has no competition. Everybody's in the damn tag team thing. Whoever is in the tag team running for the foreseeable future, the young talent, bring them in and start putting them over so Charlotte can get back to going for the world title, or Io Sky, or Rhea Ripley. You get where I'm going? Because Jade needs some competition. Stephanie Valkyrie needs some competition, not Nikki fucking Bella. Sorry, lady. For me, that's a boo. Do you really think you're going to beat me? I'm sorry, baby girl. Do you really think you're going to beat me? I mean, I just gave you all kind of red flags. How can you prove to us, how can you prove to my viewers that it's good? What else is bad? What else is bad right now in the WWE? We still haven't seen Randy Orton in God knows how long. John Cena's Farewell World Tour was terrible. Yeah, he should have lost, but it's the way he lost. I'll tell you one thing he's doing right. The Usos are back tag teams again. Yay! He got that right. That's exactly what they should be doing. I'm going to go ahead and give you a quick spoiler alert. WrestleMania 42, they're already saying it's going to be Cody versus Roman 3. I know a lot of people probably don't like that. Well, if you don't, get Liddy, because she's going to say it's great, I'm sure. Also, we're going to get Braun Breaker versus CM Punk. Braun Breaker versus CM Punk for the World Heavyweight title at WrestleMania. I know we're going to get it January 5th as Raw celebrates 1 year of Netflix, but it's going to happen at WrestleMania 42 as well. And instead of Braun Breaker versus Brock Lesnar, since Braun Breaker will fight for the championship against Punk, we're going to get Brock Lesnar versus Gunther at WrestleMania 42. That's it. Yes, they kind of did some pivot. They made a pivot a little bit. Seth Rollins' injury had a lot to do with it. I'm hearing that Triple H is going to be on television again. I'm talking about like a return to TV in the storyline. He's going to be a part of the angle. He's going to get in between the vision and some stuff like that. So I don't know if he'll be throwing his weight around as the authority like he used to do with that, him and Stephanie, or if he can't take any bumps. He's not doing any of that. But he's gonna be on TV more, and it's gonna have something to do with this vision shit. All I know is if they're really going Gunther versus Brock Lesnar, doesn't that mean Brock Lesnar is gonna go back babyface here between now and WrestleMania? That's what it sounds like to me. I don't have anything exciting to say about WWE right now, though. I wish I could, but I just don't. I don't even really have anything promising. I can just say I hope they do right by Carmelo Hayes. I hope they do better with Jade Cargill. But with Naomi being out, with Bianca Belair being out, there's just nothing. They are really being heavily missed. Trick Williams was on there tonight. That was one good thing. Trick Williams had an encounter in the back with Cody Rhodes as he was talking to the general manager, Nick Aldis. Forgive me, Liddy. That was okay. That was okay. She did say Trick was coming. We've got a ton of people coming from the NXT roster, coming to the main roster. Hurry. We sure could use them in 2026. SmackDown is completely terrible. And the main reason why is because they just don't have anybody. What I don't like is how everybody's always on Raw, but nobody wants to come over on SmackDown except for Rhea Ripley. Bring everybody on since we're not doing a brand split anymore, Triple K. Just let everybody be on both shows. Jade can be on Raw sometimes. Or bring somebody from Raw to Jade. It's better than Me Shin and B-Fab. Stop it. Stop it. Since when did they become a contender for the Women's World Championship? Since when? They all getting smoked, says Pantheon 115. Daddy Mac in the building. Brian in the building. Deshaun, Flinner, MMXC. You think the Niners are going to win the next game? I don't know, man. I'm not ready to say it yet. I'll be back tomorrow. I ain't ready to speak on that just yet. I hate the Niners, but CMC going to win me the ship in fantasy. Well, good for you, Josh. Salah's the GOAT. If he wins the Super Bowl, I'll call him that too. 49ers by 50 million. Liddy said, oh, and y'all gonna hear me. Can't wait. She's getting good promotion right now. Bear down. We put in the belt to the ass Sunday. Man, all these Bears fans. Oh, my God. Hey, where were y'all at last season when Caleb Williams was throwing all them interceptions and getting sacked a million times? I know it wasn't all on him. It was the coordinating. It was the offense. But I don't like fans who only come out the woods when they're good. I'm the 49er fan who used to ride around the city with my 49er flags up, flying, fat heads all on the back windows. And we were terrible. And people would stop me at the light and be like, let your window down. Let your window down. And I let it down. I know I was going to regret it, but I let my window down and they'd be like, y'all going to win 4 games. And they roll their window up and they'll peel off. I'm like, you son of a... And we really win like 4 games. That's the type of fan I am. Some of y'all don't like to come out until you can talk shit. I don't respect that. Now, y'all know y'all Bears fans are pretty loud right now. I haven't heard you all before this season, though. That's all I'm saying. Seahawks, they go for y'all asses, too. Bang, bang. Bang, bang, biatch. It doesn't matter if we win or lose. I wouldn't be surprised if we lose Sunday night and eliminate you all in the playoffs. That could happen too. Liddy said, pray for the Texans. I got the Texans in the AFC Championship. I done already said that. I got Texans and Bills. Let's see if I get it right. Indiana versus Ohio State National Championship. I got that again too. Yep. Rematch. I just think somehow the Buckeyes win this time. King Mikey said, facts. Unks is speaking the truth. I always do, but I appreciate you appreciating it, Mikey. I appreciate it. You missed the debate me and CG had going on, talking about Jordan and LeBron and today's NBA versus the old NBA. It was pretty good. That's just my opinion. Back then, you take one drug test in October, and right after that, you put roids in your veins. Ah, man, that's not true. That's not true. We finally agree on something tonight. The WWE has been trashed for a while. You heard that, Liddy? Somebody else agrees with me about the WWE being bad. Okay. Keep talking. You're right, though. My sorry ass Ravens beat the Bears. The Niners will be fine. The Ravens beat the Bears? They sure did. Well, don't you think they're a better team now, though, than they were then? They did lose to Tyler Huntley. That is correct. Ouch. But that was when they was playing all those tight games and they couldn't finish. They're finishing now. That run game is good now. I ain't gonna lie. All they gotta do is run the ball on us, and they'll beat us. For some strange reason, teams just stopped running the ball on us. Y'all know Jonathan Taylor didn't get enough carries on Monday night last week. I told y'all this shit ain't real. But anyway, if we win the Super Bowl, I'm celebrating that motherfucker. I mean, they owe me. It's been 30 years. But I'm just saying. Glock Purdy about to drop 50 ball on him. That would be nice, but don't forget the Bears lead the league in forced turnovers now. We can't forget that. AR defense is coming in clutch lately, so hopefully we'll do good. Remember Ray Lewis last game? I do. Don't remind me. You got jokes. XN. Joel says 49ers. Paytian says they might be able make us punt for once, but I doubt it. Oh, we're gonna punt. We're gonna punt. But we can still put up points and yards on the Bears. Their defense is a bend but don't break type of defense. So we're gonna have our way with them offensively. It's what are they gonna do to us when they get their offense on the field against our defense? And I think DeAndre Swift and that physical front offensive line that everybody's been bragging about, I think they could have their way with us. But then again, people thought Jonathan Taylor and the coach were going to do the same, and it did not happen. It didn't happen. So we will see. My son got a WWE belt this Christmas, and all I wanted was to cash in the money in the bank. Good one, Leighton Ray. Glad your son got that. Thoughts on Kittle possibly not playing and Warner coming back? We already said Warner was coming back. We've been saying it for about a month now. We were right. He's going to do it. At least he's going to attempt to. I just hope it doesn't hurt the 49ers. Now, if it's going to make us better, I'm all for it. I know people would think even if he's 50%, we're good, but I wouldn't be too sure about that. And as far as Kittle, we may be without Kittle and Pearsall while everybody's talking noise. If we don't have Kittle and Pearsall, y'all better definitely hope that Purdy is everything that you say he is, because he's going to need to be without both of them. He would definitely have to be. And I don't think Kittle's going to play. I really don't. He's probably going to need to sit out the next two games. It was a bad hip drop tackle. And even though he said it's not a high ankle sprain, it's still a pretty good damn sprain. We got Jake Tunges and Kendrick Bourne. We do. We do. Let's see how that fares against these teams here, though. These next two games is going to tell us where we really stand. And I can't really tell y'all because of the teams we've been playing, the teams we've been beating. I just can't really just say. Because these two teams coming up, they're better than the previous 5 teams that we beaten. And Adunzi is also out. Oh, is he still out? Okay. Well, that's good. Maybe we can even this up, balance this thing out a little bit. Yes, we have been playing with subs all year. But it's time. It's getting crucial now, man. It's getting crucial now. We're in the 9th inning, and we're coming into the 9th inning. And so we're not going to be able to beat these teams coming up where you've got one and done, not, okay, we lost, but we'll be back next week. No. These subs ain't going to get it. It's not going to cut it. Everybody needs to be healthy. And just when I thought we were, now for this week at least, we're kind of not. If Pearsall can't come back and play at all, because I don't really know right now the significance of that injury, because 1 minute with him, it's not that bad. He'll probably be back next week. And then that next week becomes into the next week. And then it turns into 6 weeks. This would be a bad first round pick. Because as good as he is, if he can't be healthy, what good is it to us? Unc, I got to make you laugh. Your girl, Nikki, is in a triple threat coming up. I know, Unc, she got to pack it up. Nikki Bella? She sure is. Triple threat with who? With Stephanie Valkyr and damn. Who was the other one? Nikki Bella, Stephanie Valkyr. I'm sorry, who was the third one? Who was the third woman? Who was claiming for a title shot? I'm lost. I forgot. Who would they have moved on to? I'm sorry, I'm lost. And this is the reason why all of these women that I just mentioned in that next week's 8-woman tag team match should not be all in the damn tag team picture. Because Stephanie Valkyr and Jade Cargill literally have no competition. Raquel Rodriguez. You see what I mean? You see what I mean? As if Liv Morgan isn't back. What are we doing here? What are we doing here? It's supposed to make me laugh, King Mikey. You're right, but I forgot to. Because it's so disappointing. And Lydia's going to cook my ass on telling me how Triple H is doing a great job? Really? Okay. Doughboy said bad story writing. Agreed. Terrible. After all they've been through, Niners are destined to win the Super Bowl. Patton, you're very optimistic. I hope you're right. I just don't want you to get your hopes up, because if that doesn't happen, which anyone could believe it won't happen, because we're not even supposed to be here right now where we are. I just don't want you to be heartbroken, man. I'm telling you, it's a long way down. I've been that fan, overly optimistic, talking crazy, talking cash money shit to people that I know, just pretty much just getting on everybody's damn nerves. And then we don't do it. What I said that we were going to do. It's a long way down. When you get your hopes up that high. That's all I'm saying. For your sake. It's a long way down. Trust me. I was in New Orleans for Super Bowl 47. Long way down. I was in Vegas for Super Bowl 53. It's a long way down. Just don't get your hopes up. Especially when your head coach is known for being the biggest choke artist of all time. That's all I'm saying. I don't give a damn if he does get Coach of the Year. As a matter of fact, I hope he doesn't get Coach of the Year, because if he gets that, we're going to be the team that's going to be one and done. Because y'all know I've been telling y'all for weeks now, the team with the best record, one of the teams with the best records will get to the playoffs and they'll be one and done. I'm hoping it's New England or Denver or Seattle. But not us. But whoever gets that Coach of the Year, it could be them. I'm just trying to help you out, brother. That's all. I hope you're right. But please don't really believe what you're saying is going to happen, because when it doesn't, it's going to be just like, what's his name? The Road Runner. Didn't he always used to fall off cliffs and shit? I mean, Wile E. Coyote trying to get the Road Runner. It's a long way down. I'm just saying. All right, y'all, I'm done. I gotta go. Seriously. But Mikey said facts. We could be cooking with Liv versus Nikki Bella, because you know what match was supposed to happen, but Liv got injured. And then they're just not going back to it, or Liv is going to go for the tag team championships with Roxanne Perez. I'm not saying Raquel Rodriguez doesn't deserve a title shot, but I mean, that just tells us that They're only doing it because Stephanie Valkyrie is not losing it. And they don't want Liv to lose. That's Triple H again playing it safe. But it makes it so unintriguing because we all know Raquel Rodriguez ain't about to be no damn women's world champion. We know that. Now, if he would surprise us and do shit like that every now and then, we would find some of these matches more interesting because we'd be like, well, remember Raquel Rodriguez beat Stephanie Valkyrie in 2025. Anything's possible, but those things don't happen. All right, y'all, we're going to come back at another date, at another time. Y'all follow The Great Debate Show. I promise you this is going to be good. So please follow because it's going to be good. She's in the chat right now still on TikTok, and I'm glad she's still here. She just said, you know, deep down, I'm kind of right. I know deep down you're kind of wrong. I'm sorry. We'll see. She makes some good points now. She's made a few good points when we've chatted about this thing and where we're going to go with it. I'm not going to lie, but I'm going to body her. I'm sorry. I'm going to really cook her. I'm talking filet mignon. Mwah. And I hate to do that because I think she's a good young lady and she means well. But sometimes, I hate to say it, sometimes, and my former co-host was one of them, some wrestling fans are just always going to be wrestling fans and they're not going to see much wrong. They're just not. And I hope that that's not Lady, because if it is, she doesn't stand a chance. But we're going to let her voice get back right. And we're going to let her come in here and she's going to do YouTube and TikTok. Tonight, you will only heard her a little bit. And we're going to get it. We're going to get it together. Let me get my TikTok stuff updated. I apologize again, ladies and gentlemen. But we've got plenty of time because 2026 is basically what we're beefing about. Is 2026 going to be better? She thinks yes. I think no. It'll be just as bad because they're going to be... there's going to be a AJ Styles / Brock Lesnar / Chris Jericho / Rey Mysterio Jr. farewell tour, just like John Cena. And that's bad for the business and bad for the booking because ain't nobody got time for all that. We need to get to the people who are going to be there for a long time to come. Give those motherfuckers one match and let's move on. They're not to go. But that's what's gonna happen. You'll see. Brock Lesnar may be retiring in about SummerSlam, him and Jericho. So you can imagine what the tour to SummerSlam is gonna be, but how many young stars are gonna be on. I don't know. We'll see. I am intrigued with Trick coming. I think Trick and Carmelo should be doing something. Right now, that jack off from DIY just jumped Carmelo tonight after he won the United States title and said, I'm going to take everything you own. I'm going to take everything away from you. I'm going to ruin your life. Okay. Ain't that what the other dude with DIY was saying to Dragunov? Do you see what he's doing? And what's crazy about this is sometimes when I play WWE 2K25 and I go into the general manager mode, Triple H is the same old bum who comes in there and tells me I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Y'all ever play GM mode on WWE? And Triple H gets into that little bubble and he try to tell you that this is getting stale. The fans don't want to see this anymore. Hey, I don't think you should do this. Motherfucker, you don't know what you're doing. How you know everything on the game, but you don't know nothing in real life? That's crazy. That's crazy. But it really does. Somebody play WWE if you got it. You know I'm right. He'd be the first one to tell you this has gotten stale. The fans are tired of seeing this now. Motherfucker, you've been running the same damn feuds a whole damn year. How long are you going to drag Damian Priest and Aleister Black on? I can't wait to see what Lydia has to say about that. Please. I'm about to go do exactly what SmackDown makes me do every time I watch it. Go to sleep. Until the next time, y'all be safe. I love y'all, and I promise you, it's going to be a great debate when we get her in here. Could she really cook my ass? We'll see. It's possible. She knows her stuff now. Maybe she's got notes and she's jotting some stuff down, and I'm probably giving her all the ammunition she needs to get me because I'm giving away all of my fastball pitches. We'll see if she knocks it out of the park or not. We will see. I wish you well, brother, and happy holidays. Thank you, Daryl. Same to you, Mr. Foster. You too. Braxton Hills, where you been, man? I'm sorry if I've been missing your comments. I been done being positive. Hope Detroit Lions never win or get there. Damn. Yeah, the Detroit Lions are eliminated and their Super Bowl window may be closing. Yeah, we'll talk more about that on the football episode. We'll talk more about them and what the OKC Thunder need to do. She said, just be ready. Oh, I will. I will. All right, y'all be safe. Have a great Friday night. Have a great weekend. I'll be back. Follow The Great Debate Show on all social media platforms. Subscribe, hit the notification bell on YouTube because you just never know when your favorite unk might pop back up. Until then, I'll holla.